So if there is any gap, like with the operations manager, we saw there has a little gap of communication, then you have to close this gap by establishing training or learning or development plans and programs, and then you implement your action plan. Step 3, rewarding talents. Just like you have identified the competency and included the competency in the job descriptions, you need also to include your critical talents in the job evaluation system. The job evaluation system, it's only to ensure fair compensation. So, in remuneration, that's the payment, that's compensation, you need to link promotions to gap closure. If he closes certain gaps, then you'll be promoted. Link merit increase to performance. Link incentive pay to company performance, employee performance, and self-development or learning. It is nice to say, okay, 1 month's salary, 2 months salary bonus, or what have you to all. In the company I work for, they don't do that, unless it's mandatory by the government, like what we had 2 months salary. Otherwise, they link the bonus to the performance of the organization and the performance of the employees. And the final step is developing the talents. For development, you need performance management and career management. It's very important you have these two. Designing or revising performance appraisal. Again, we say this is the whole system. You cannot just identify talent, include it in job description, and then identify the natural abilities of the individual incumbents and stop. You have to make sure that you are compensating those talents or for the talents, and then you have to make sure that you are deploying. So designing and revising performance appraisal so it can match the competencies already identified. For the critical talents or competency or attributes, some people call it, that are job demanding. Refer to the job descriptions. Apply objectives and KPIs as appropriate. Focus on measuring outcome, learning and future plan. Evaluate performance and compare results with required performance. The difference between results and required will be the gap. Career management, establish individual development plan, IDP, some people call it, based on succession plan and gap analysis. Focus on strengths rather than weaknesses, and conversion of latent talent into realized talent. Latent talent is the hidden talent. You have to focus on the hidden talent to bring it to life. Establish development programs to meet the organization need. This is the summary I talked to you about. You have mission, strategy, operating model, structure, and job design. If you only take this with you, that will be sufficient to think as an HR about how can I create talent management system. Of course, you need to have your management, wise senior management approval. And I say wise. Because when I present this few years to my organization, the wise CEO did not accept. You see, the problem is sometimes management can be an obstacle. They can really go around vicious cycle. But anyway, so you have mission, strategy, operating model, structure and job design, and then talent management, talent deployment, talent rewarding, talent development. That's the cycle. In talent identification, you have planning. Talent deployment, you have what they call staffing. Talent rewarding, you have compensation and benefits. And the talent development, you have training and development. You need knowledge management and change management, which our next speaker will talk about. It's a lady, nice lady, which I have not met, but I am sure she's a nice lady. And she will talk about knowledge management and change management. Because you need both, huh? This is a new thing. I hope it's a new thing. Conclusion, talent thrives on learning. bloom through autonomy and grow with innovation. That's why some of the Arabic people in the Arab nations, they want autonomy, especially every Friday. So this is how talent grows. If you are not free, you cannot be talented. Adapting a talent-based management system is a rewarding experience. Why? Its aim is to attract, motivate, and retain talents in your organization. It reduces your turnover rate, training costs, and enhances the organization performance. It is key to employee satisfaction and creativity at workplace. I say that if somebody is not talented in a certain area, you want him. For example, you need analytical ability. This man simply does not have the ability to think in an analytical manner. Yes, after 20 years of training, maybe you can rewire his brain and make him analytical. After 20, 25 years of training, send him to Honolulu, maybe. Now, which is better for the organization? To send this individual to Honolulu so they can rewire his brain for 20 years and have him think analytically, or bring somebody with that competency. Already, naturally, he's an analytical individual. So what's the amount of money, time, effort you will be spending on the one who already have it? There is no need to rewire his brain. His brain is already rewired in that fashion. So it is easier for you to pick one and give him maybe some orientation or advance. But he has a core. So you will be saving a lot of money. But so many organizations do not think that way. It is a change that leads to prosperity for the people, the organization, and the nation. And HR should take the lead to this path of success. With that, I conclude my presentation. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. Thank you very much.